The time has come.
I must have been confusing it with the instance in which you needed to use the spell in order to get the key. Ooh, and a red potion. That made that enemy completely worth it. But yes, here we are in the next palace, Palace 6. Now, according to my map, there seem to be a lot, and I do mean a lot, of P-bags in this dungeon. I mean, we have one on the very first screen as soon as we go down that elevator right here. So, we're definitely going to do our best to grab a lot of these so we can get the level up before beating the dungeon, or at least get close so that the boss will definitely get us there. We can just go on through there. Again, we don't have any keys we've picked up in this dungeon at all, but we have the master key now, so we can just do that. Now then, if we go across here, this is how we get to the item of the dungeon, and I want to do that first. But if we go down that pit, that's actually how we get to the boss. I think someone in the town had mentioned something about an endless pit or something, but yeah, that's what they're talking about, I guess. You know, Breath of the Wild 2 is nearing, and, you know, this is also like that game. It's a sequel. And, you know, sequels aren't very common in the Zelda series. Some people actually like this game more than the original Zelda. Some people don't. It's very different. And, you know, that's how a lot of Zelda sequels have gone in the past. Alright, let's go back now, because there was an invisible pit. Now I really do feel like I'm playing Simon's Quest all over again. And the item we get is the cross. I don't remember what the cross does. Maybe it lets us go into that town without getting demolished, because there is a spell in that town, actually. Now, the correct way to go, or at least the way to get to the boss, we have to backtrack a bit of a ways, back to that pit, as I had mentioned earlier. Anyway, let's go for a jump. If we go and stop on this screen, there's a P-bag over there, but it looks like we died, so I'm not going to go for it anymore because I don't want to die to the boss. We're eventually going to have to do, but we do have to fall down this screen as well, and go in here, I believe it is. Let me check my map. Yep, we want to go this way, and boy, it is quite a trek to get to the boss itself, so let's get going.
When I wake up, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you.
We actually have to use the fairy spell to progress here. I feel bad for anyone who's like, oh, we gotta make a leap of faith, or something like that. I mean, it is an NES game. They could have done something cryptic like that, but no, you just gotta fly across. And here we have to fight yet another one of these blue iron knuckles on horseback. And stop right there, use the fairy spell to continue upward. If we fall down there, it just leads to somewhere completely unrelated. We don't want to go there. We want to continue on this way. Because this is where the boss is, ladies and gentlemen. We're finally here. And as you can see, there are lava pits here. Because we are in danger, this whole fight, of falling into the lava and dying. And the enemy in question is this big dragon-headed dude, who will emerge from the lava and shoot fire at us. The fire tracks us and moves very quickly. He also goes very high up, which is why I use the jump spell so we can actually reach him, instead of waiting for him to go back down and just stabbing constantly, although that is somewhat effective of a strategy. We're taking a lot of damage, and I don't have nearly enough magic to actually heal. Oh man, my sword, it's so short-ranged. It's so short-ranged, come on, Link! He does open his mouth a bit before doing his fire attack, which, assuming you react accordingly, and assuming you can, that is the best way to avoid his attack, is just react to what he does. I would also stick to your ground and just hope he appears on one of your lava platforms instead of jumping over to him, because that takes some time. And in that time, he's going to be charging up his fire attack, and you might get hit by it on your way down or something. Once you memorize the pattern, he is certainly doable. But he's certainly he's certainly a very stressful boss, just because of the lava surrounding the whole place. And wow, would you just die, you big dragon dude. We got a life level up, very nice. And it looks like our next one is going to be attack, which is about time. It's been level 6 this whole recording session. That boss also gave us a lot of experience points. But we did it. We beat that palace. There's only one more palace left in the game, and there's only a couple of things we have to do before we get to it. So the next recording session I do will probably be the last one of this game.